Hello, welcome back to More Talk. I'm your host Cooper Moore, and I'm joined here today by Sue and technically Jess from Bickie42.
Thank you.
Now, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm very excited about this podcast for a couple of reasons. One, I get food, and secondly, it's a great opportunity to shed light on a small business and someone who is very committed to starting from something from 0 to 100.
Thank you.
And so it is also someone's first podcast today, as you can tell by the giggling.
Okay, I'll stop. Sorry, my bad. Ready?
So, firstly, are you okay doing a podcast? You're okay doing it?
Is this like asking for consent?
No. I'm asking more of the case of, like, are you excited? Are you nervous about doing a podcast?
Yeah. I'm excited. I'm keen. I've never been on a podcast, so it's interesting, like all the whole setup and like I don't know, just meeting new people.
It's gonna be very exciting. Now, let's start from the very, very beginning.
Okay.
Macaroons.
It's Macaron.
Oh, well, that's the first mistake I've already made. Jesus.
Restart.
Nah, yeah.
Exactly.
Macaron.
Yeah.
Oh, God, jeez. My
No, people make that mistake like all the time though.
Why? Because it sounds...
It's just an extra O.
Okay, macaron.
Yeah.
Macaron.
Yeah.
Why?
And why?
Yeah, why are you making them? Because you can... A baker or anything like this can make anything in the world.
Mm-hmm.
But you kind of specialize in this. So why?
Well, I didn't mean to at the beginning.
Talk to me. Tell me about that.
Because at the beginning, I wanted to sell cookies, hence, Bickie42.
That's what I thought.
And then there's the literal cookie on my logo. And then I'm not even selling cookies.
It's literally a chocolate chip cookie.
And I'm not even selling cookies. And that's only because my stand mixer broke. And I didn't have enough money to buy another stand mixer. And you know how cookies, like in big batches, you need a stand mixer because it's just stronger.
You need it, 100%. Yeah.
Yeah, so I didn't have enough money for a stand mixer. I was like, okay, I still have like a $12 Kmart, hand mixer. So I was like, oh, what can I make that just requires a hand mixer?
Really?
Yeah. So then I was like, oh, let me try making macarons. But like I've only made macarons probably 2 times before. The first time I made it for my business, and I failed both times. So I don't know why it was a good idea to be like, let's try making macarons. And so, I would literally at the beginning, before I got my current stand mixer, I would just stand there with a bowl of my hand mixer and just do this for like 20 minutes straight just to whip up the egg whites. But no, it's all good now. But yeah, that's probably why. And then from there onwards, I spent too much time, I guess perfecting the recipes and then buying the packaging boxes. It's too late. Can't go back.
So this all started because you couldn't afford to do it. You get a mix master or stand, whatever it is. You couldn't get it, so then you had to adapt, and now you're stuck with your guns.
Yep. I'm basically stuck with macarons now.
That is hilarious.
I know, right? And I don't even have macarons on my logo, but I can't go back. I bought too many stickers of that.
How many stickers did you buy?
Like 500.
That's actually hilarious. So would you ever consider changing this to a macaron?
No, I'm too attached to it now.
I love it.
I know, it's so cute. It's meant to like kind of represent the Australian emblem, because you know how there's like...
Oh, like the coat of arms.
Yeah. And then
two of the very wrong animals.
Yeah, no. Well, besides, yeah. But it's kind of like that, how like that, an animal on each side.
I getcha.
One's a panda and then one's a koala.
It's really good. And you said before the podcast, you said that you actually drew this.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to talk about your artistic ability after this.
0, but...
It is pretty good. Anyway, moving on. So you started from where you just had to adapt and you just made something, okay? Now, do you actually enjoy macarons?
I love it. Like, what can you go wrong? I have a sweet tooth, so anything sugary is like...
Yeah, but and this is going to be maybe like horrible for this podcast, but I think I've had macarons twice.
Oh, yeah. Before I made my own macarons, I only had it once in my life.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, and I was going to say I didn't like them.
Me neither.
And you like these ones?
I like my own one, but like before I started my own business.
This is going to be exciting.
Yeah, I didn't like macarons. Like it's just like, the ones you see in Coles and Woolies?
Yeah.
Like the small ones, they're just so, I don't know, basic. Like it wasn't good. And then I tried one, like the first one I ever had was the one I had in Korea. And that was also, I don't know, it was so underwhelming because people hype it up so much. So
They do.
Yeah, so I'm expecting like something like marvelous, but no, it's just so basic.
Especially, I think what also makes it worse is that they're kind of expensive.
They're so expensive, but actually now that I'm making it, I know why it's expensive though, because like the macarons are made from almond meal, which is a lot more expensive than like flour. And like it's so tedious and it's very easy to mess up because it's like depending on the humidity and everything.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because like the shells can crack or like you don't have any feet. Like it takes a while to perfect.
They're not as easy as a chocolate chip cookie.
No, unfortunately not. Which I understand why it's so expensive now after I'm like, selling them myself.
Yeah.
But like the ones in Coles and Woolies, they're like big franchises, but they're so small as well. And for the price that they're selling, I don't think it's worth it.
I gotcha. Because that's always when I was like, I've had it and I've bitten it. I'm like, oh, it's not worth it to me. Like, especially when you pay $1. Like, I don't know how much actually you pay for an individual one, but you actually pay a decent amount no matter where you go.
Yeah.
For a standard nothing. Like, I'd rather a chocolate chip cookie. I'm not gonna lie. So I'm excited to see, and I'm gonna be honest with you. No matter what it is, I'm gonna be happy. Okay. Good. But looking at this looks very different to what I've seen.
Oh really?
Because I'm not a macaron connoisseur, but I've only seen the plain ones.
Oh yeah.
So it's gonna be very, very exciting. Okay. So macarons.
Yep.
Now that you're making them, and now that they're your whole thing, where is it going to lead up to? What do you want to take this to?
I might be delusional.
No, you're never delusional.
Oh, okay, thank you. That's the best. But I think I think my end goal is, how people buy favorites box and then bring them to, party or like house welcoming and everything like that.
You want to make a...
No, kind of similar. It's like
similar.
Similar vibe. So instead of bringing a favorites box, you're going to bring like a macaron box instead.
Yeah.
And then like obviously the macaron box will have a variety of flavors and people can enjoy them. It's like a little level up from a favorites box, a little bit fancier, a little bit nicer, and everyone can enjoy it. Something like that that's like easy to grab at the markets.
I like that. More of a not a kids party, but more of like a little bit fancy. Like
Yeah, basically.
That's such a good idea.
Like you want to invest a bit to make it seem like you're actually trying, but really you just went down to the shops and grabbed a macaron box. Like I think that's what Woolies and Coles were trying to do with their macarons box, but it was so...
No, I'm never... Because, at my local, it's literally right before you go into the self-serve, and you get a little bag and you pick it up.
Yeah. You can't take that anywhere. Like...
It's just... No. I'd rather just spend $2 on a chocolate chip cookie packet.
Yeah,
like it's just...
Exactly.
So that's going to be very exciting.
Yeah.
How far away are you from that? Or is that just like a
Me,
dream? Or is that like it's coming soon?
No, me being delusional.
I don't think that's you being delusional.
Well, I've only just started getting like orders, so I think it's still way into the future.
Yeah. I think it's okay to dream. It's okay to dream. Don't believe anyone when they say you're delusional. Okay, it's okay to dream. All right. Now, you're starting this business from ground zero, and we've already talked about this before, but the simple answer is why. Why did you want to start this business, as well as have you documented this business? Because what grabbed me onto you was the social media aspect of you. Unfortunately, I'm not a macaron eater, so I didn't go, I actually don't want to eat them. I was actually intrigued by day 30 or day whatever from starting a small business with no experience.
Yep.
So tell me about all that.
I think I just always wanted to start something, whether it's like a bakery business or just like vlogging, I feel like that's like everyone's kind of current goal, like generations. Like our generation just wants to start vlogging, become YouTubers. Like, I think I really wanted to go along that line, but I never had the guts to start anything. Yeah. And then I just realized one day, woke up and realized I was getting too old. So I was like, let me start something now before it's too late. Yeah. Before like way into the future, I would say to myself, why didn't I start it earlier?
Yeah.
And I've always had a sweet tooth, so I was like, like I made I guess goods for like my friends and family. And I think one person told me you should start a business, and I was like, yeah, you know what, good idea. So yeah, so
you just ran with it.
Yeah, just ran with it. Woke up one day, I was like, yeah, let me do this. And when I was like, I guess getting all my certificate done or my registration done, I was like, oh my god, this is a very hard process. Like, what is this? I wouldn't have known how to do this, which is hence why I started starting my business from zero with no experience, with no money. Because usually people do start with some form of like ground, whether it's like I'm already working at a bakery, I'm already working in the food industry, which I am not. Yeah. So I was like, oh, maybe this might help someone else who wants to start, which actually there's a few people that have reached out to me that asked me like, oh my gosh, I wanted to start one too. Like, what did you do? And I told them literally, I just gave them my entire portfolio. It's like, this is what I did. Just follow these steps. And they followed that too. And I'm actually talking to another girl who wants to start her own home bakery business. So we're hoping to do another collab in the future. Just like share a little, market store.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So that's incredible. Just want to let you know that is actually incredible because, like you said, when a lot of people start from something, they always like, they go, oh, I like making cakes, but that's because I've already worked in a bakery. I've already done this, already done that. So it's pardon me, it's kind of refreshing to see someone who actually no head starts, nothing, just from zero to 100 real quick. You know what I mean? It's really good. Now, talk to me about what your goals are in terms of selling your macarons. Like you said, a market store. Is that a thing? Or do you want to focus on online, or what's your aspect of that?
At the moment, just because I'm still starting out, like I'm trying to do as many markets as I can, but since I'm still working full time, it's pretty difficult as well because I have to do it after work and before work, and I can only do it on the weekends.
Yeah.
So like a market is probably like once or twice a month, and then I'm hoping more people will just, I guess, message me or order through my website.
Yeah.
And then I guess just meet up and pass them the macarons.
Yeah, Roger. Now, these look incredible.
Nervous.
They're really, really cool.
Thank you.
What was your first ever flavor you made?
Chocolate. Yeah.
Just simple chocolate.
Just simple chocolate.
And what was the first one you sold? Like which flavor did you sell first? Which one did you advertise? I'll make this for you.
Wait, at a market or someone ordering?
Whatever. Pardon me, whatever came first.
Whatever came first. I think market, and I brought both the chocolate and the caramel to the market.
Yeah.
Because originally, I think I only launched once I finished the caramel flavor. So I was doing like maybe at least 1 to 2 months perfecting the chocolate and caramel recipe before I actually sold them.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know actually. Oh my gosh, what was the first flavor I ever sold? I don't know. Oh, I know. I do remember.
What was that?
We were at the market, like this was Paddington, right? And this like rich looking person walking the dog, right? Walked past and he tried like one piece and he was like, give me 2 boxes. And so he got both flavors. I was like, I know, I was so excited. I was like, oh my God, you want to buy from me? No way. Like, so yeah, I think it was both flavors actually at the same time.
You are a very nervous person.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay,
Yeah.
and I'm not saying this to be rude. It's just it kind of is who you are because you were like, oh, I'm so scared.
I was gonna prep this like an interview, but like I didn't know what you were gonna ask, so I was like, okay.
I made sure I can't let anyone know what I'm going to ask. Otherwise, it's not the podcast.
It's true.
So you are a very nervous person. We're doing really, really well today.
Thank you.
Now, as a very, very nervous person, I feel like you would have some kind of anxiety in terms of a market stall or promoting or
Yep, all the time.
all this kind of stuff. Let's go through the social media aspect, okay? Now, how did you cope? Did you look at any comments, or were you like, I was going to post it, but I don't care if anyone sees it? Like, what was your thoughts on that? And then eventually we'll talk about your markets and all this kind of stuff.
Well, actually, most of my videos, it's either me not looking at the camera or like it's shot that you can't really kind of see me. Like maybe it's just me piping or something like that. But
Yeah.
like I kind of try to avoid the camera as much as possible and like actually film the process.
Yeah.
And at the beginning, I actually, like when I first uploaded on TikTok and Instagram, I was like getting like less than 100 views, not even that, not even one like, maybe only my friends liked it, of course. And I think I got lucky because I met like this random stranger on the internet, sent me a message, and I was like, yes, let me reply. And he just sent me like a video of like an edit, like a really cool edit of my logo, and I was like, that's cool. And then from there, it turns out he was actually managing other accounts, like other social media accounts, and he kind of just like, oh, you should do this, or you should try to do this. And then he was also he did help me set up my website as well. So I think most of it is just like mainly help from my friends and families and other people that got me to where I am, like to actually continuously upload. Because like I will literally tell them like, oh, it's so embarrassing, can you not watch it? Just don't even listen to it, just like press like and like, you know, scroll on, like don't even watch it. Because I myself can't even watch it because I listen to my own voice, I'm like, oh, disgusting, move on.
When you posted your first video or TikTok or story, were you contemplating not doing it? Because obviously you're very nervous about it. you would obviously have to have this kind of confidence to actually start this thing. You know what I mean? Like if you don't start, you can't fail. You know what I mean?
Yep.
When was the time where you're like, all right, this is started. I need to keep going. Do you remember like the time where you're like?
This is like way before I even uploaded my first videos.
Yeah.
Like when I invested money into my like registration and my certificate.
So talk to me about that process. So you said you wanted to open a bakery, food production at home, right? So you did it the right way by getting the certificates and all the licenses. Talk to me about the process. Did you think about, oh, this is a stupid idea, I'm not spending this money on a license? Or did you go for gold?
I just went for it. Like,
Yeah,
I was like, oh, let me just close my eyes, press pay. And once I press pay, it's my future's problem.
Yeah.
And yeah.
How did you find out all this information to do that? Because I feel like that's a little bit difficult to find exactly what you need sometimes.
I tried searching Google and like my local city council's website.
Yep.
That didn't like help much. So then I called them and like I just like asked them all the questions and they told me to go with here. This is the things you need. Yeah, I just followed the steps that they told me.
Yeah. And so you go all the licenses and that's when you're like, okay, this is actually serious. I have to actually do this, or if it's a waste of my time.
Yeah.
Any regrets?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
What do you mean by not yet?
I don't know. I guess I'm just always have that lingering fear of failing.
Why?
Because isn't that like 30% of businesses fail?
I think it's like 50.
Oh my gosh, even better.
Sorry, I should have said no. That's completely
so
true. All businesses go 100%.
Exactly.
What do you want to inspire other people in small business to do?
Oh, I never really thought of myself as an inspiration.
You are though.
Oh.
You are though, because like, okay, look, I know it's still small time, okay, but people sometimes they never get their first sale. They're too scared to do that. You know what I mean? Like they never get their first sale, or if it's only their parents or family that buys it for them.
So that wasn't me at the beginning. Yeah.
That's how you start. So how did it feel to get your first sale? Let's go online, right?
Oh, I was messaging everyone.
Your first like, oh my God, I have no idea who this person is. Yeah, what happened?
I took a screenshot of the notification. I messaged everyone. I was like, oh my God, they actually purchased from me. Like every single one, all my friends, I just messaged them and they're like, oh my God, do you see this? People actually bought. So yeah, I was really excited.
How did that make you feel? I know you said excited, but like, did it make you be reassured or anything? Or
no, I was surprised. I was like, oh my God, they want to buy from me? Like what?
Did they have the right website? Like, are you sure about that?
Yeah,
like,
are you sure? Like, are you sure? And then they messaged me and I was like, oh my God, you are sure? Like, yeah, you do want to purchase from me. And then when they give me the reviews, I was like, oh, that's reassuring. That's a relief because I'm worried that you might not like it.
Now, how many, without getting into too much detail, are you getting very, very busy with this kind of things? Like, is this, because I know you're working full time, but like, is this like taking up a lot of your time?
Yeah.
Business and stuff?
Yeah.
Talk to me about that.
Like, I think even if I'm not like actively doing something for my business, my brain is still thinking about what I should do for the business.
Your brain never turns off with that.
Exactly. And then like, because I'm trying to upload frequently on a social media, like at least 4 times a week, it's hard to, I guess, figure out content and make it engaging, because once you miss out on a couple of days, you try to post again, it loses a lot of like engagement as well.
Unfortunately, you need the traction.
Yeah,
continuous.
exactly.
And if you can ride the continuous traction the entire way,
yeah, exactly. So
go. But as soon as you stop for 1, 2, maybe, or a couple of days, like I did I was in one where I was like, oh, I'm doing really, really well. But then one of my podcasts said that he didn't want to be posted.
Oh, okay.
So
Oh, no.
that delayed my whole production for a week. So then I had to wait another whole week, and that was delayed a bit. So then I had a full maybe 8-day gap where I had
Couldn't post anything.
nothing posted.
Yeah.
And then it went from, my like TikTok was maybe like, I don't know, the average one might have like 10,000, whatever. Mm-hmm. Next one was like 200 views.
Yeah, exactly. So you have to like be very consistent with it, which is quite difficult if you don't have any content or have any sales. Yeah. Now I forgot the question.
Me as well. What was the question? Do you remember? Oh, okay. I think it was. There wasn't. No, forgot it. Well, it is what it is. We will figure it out later.
Sorry.
Okay. Now, you as a person. Let's talk about you as a person. Okay. Now, Sue.
Yeah.
What do you do? What is your life? Tell me everything about your life.
My life.
Give me like a 1 minute rundown of who you are.
I'm pretty boring. Like I don't.
Okay, give me 30 seconds then.
I'll give you 10 seconds.
10 seconds, go.
Like I literally just go to work and go home, and that's about it. And then like work on my business. I'm a pretty boring person. Really?
Would you give up your corporate life for the business?
Oh,
Have you ever thought about that, like this full time?
I don't know. I'll give up my corporate life if I win the lottery.
A lot of people like to think that their small business is what's going to take them and like make them feel, fulfilled, right?
Yeah.
Is that what you're aiming for this? Is this always going to be a small business to you, or is this a stepping stone for something great?
I feel like I don't know actually. I started this on a Monday morning just randomly on the blue. I didn't have much, I guess, big aspirations or big goals, but then might not be a bad thing because then I won't be too disappointed if I fail.
Ouch! Come on. That's not the answer I wanted.
Sorry, let's just try this again.
But you got me there. You're like, oh, I don't really care if it succeeds or anything.
Like I do obviously want it to succeed, but like I think I'm just so scared by the fact of it failing that if I put up my hopes too high, I might disappoint myself.
Ouch! That really stings. You know? I'm a very big advocate for like just red hot, go send it, go for gold.
Go for gold.
Ouch! That hurt me. All right, we're gonna switch subjects really quick. Okay, this is a cool sticker.
Thank you.
Have you ever decided to become a professional artist?
No.
No, that's a really cool sticker. Now, explain to us the logo. I'll put it up on the screen as well. But what's the whole point of Bickie42 logo?
So I tried to replicate the Australian like emblem and have two animals on the side of, I guess, the main attraction.
Yeah.
I chose panda because I'm Asian, and then.
Yeah, right. Yeah, fair play. Yeah, okay.
And then I chose koala because we're in Australia, so it just makes sense.
That's fair as well.
Yeah, and then I planned to make cookies, so then I had a cookie in the middle, and then like separating the two. But then now I'm not selling cookies, but it still looks very cute.
I think it looks incredible. Yeah. I think you did really, really well with that. Now, was there any other logo variations? How long did it take you to do a logo and all this kind of stuff? Or was it first go, first send?
I think it took me 2 weeks of perfecting it. Like I originally had a kangaroo there, but then I realized I couldn't draw a kangaroo. It was too difficult because, the tail.
Especially with the size, like,
yeah,
I get what you're saying.
It was just too difficult, so then I drew the koala instead. The panda was the easiest because you just make him fat. And then I think I had a trouble with the cookie actually because I originally wanted to, you see how this is behind the first cookie? That was actually, like, wait, I think I can do it right. This was originally meant to be on top, like that brown bit.
Okay.
It's meant to be on top, but then I realized that looked ugly and I didn't know how to fix it. So I just hid it behind the cookie.
Oh, that makes sense. It's like it's a chocolate.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, and so pretend that never happened. That was my original plan.
Why the name Bickie42? Because I think you said it on the TikTok, on your TikTok, but I didn't watch it.
It was like way at the very beginning, but I think I don't know. I couldn't really figure out a name, and Bickie is Australian's version of cookie. So I was like, oh my god, yeah, Bickie, because everyone can relate to that. And then 42 because it's like 42 people. 42.
What do you mean 42? I don't what?
42, Bickie42, so you can share it. And so 42. I know, so genius.
That's cool. I thought it was like 42, the meaning of life,
Oh, no. No, not that inspirational. It was just for two people.
Let's eat cookies.
Oh yeah.
Let's do it.
Go ahead.
Which one do I open?
I guess
both.
Yeah, it's a bit squished. I got new packaging though, so then
it looks cool.
No,
so this is not the new packaging.
No, this is the old one because I had to squish it in my old one, but the new one is less. Yeah.
That's how it's done in Australia.
Gotta push it from the other end. Yeah.
Look at that. This is cool.
It's a bit hard.
I'm squishing them. No.
That's some of the feedbacks I got from people that it was very hard to get out. So that's why I got new packaging.
All right, which one do we try?
I don't know. You can try. Aren't you gonna try it all?
I will. I'll try that. Hold on. Let me. So what flavor is this? Oh my god, this is massive.
Yeah, right.
I'm used to the little tiny little ones.
But then I got bigger packaging because my macarons are like these are, I guess they are like my normal size. So some of my macarons are really big. Yeah, like bigger than that. Hence why I had to not this big.
I was
like,
what?
No, not this big, but like bigger than that. Which is why I had to get new packaging so I can stop squishing them in.
Okay, before I eat this, what goes to make a macaron? What process is different than making just a chocolate chip cookie? Right?
I think it just takes a while. Like there's so many factors to a macaron actually, because you can't underfold it. You can't undermix it or overmix it, and you can't undermix the egg whites, and you can't overmix the egg whites, and you have to wait for the shells to dry, and you have to do it at the right temperature. You can't do it any lower. If it's lower, it won't form any feet. If it's higher, then it would have like air bubbles in the thing.
I don't have that much patience. I can't. I'm not a I just keep doing stuff until it's fixed. I can't wait for the end result. You know what I'm saying? Like this is all right. This is caramel, right?
Yep. Oh gosh. And then he just dies.
I'll do that.
Oh, scary.
I'm joking. It's really good. It's really good. Wow, this is really good.
Actually?
Wow.
You sure? Not just saying.
It's thick.
Oh yeah, there's
I enjoy
caramel
it.
in the middle.
That's really good.
Really?
And I haven't had macarons before, so it's really good.
You sure? You're just not saying that because you know me?
It's actually...
I'm like,
breathe, accept that I might speak the truth every now and then, alright? Alright? I can actually speak the truth every now and then. I'm going to have another bite. This is really, really good.
It's good. It's good.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, there's caramel inside. It's like a gooey caramel.
Bro.
Not bad.
It's really good. I don't want to eat all of it right now, though.
You have another one for your girlfriend.
Did you say it's almond?
Yeah. Oh, are you allergic?
My girlfriend is allergic to
Oh,
nuts,
okay.
okay, so I guess I have to eat all the
Oh,
cookies.
no.
Oh, no. Oh, my God. Oh, wow. I can't speak about it now. This is awkward. I can't sleep. You have to talk about something then while I'm true. Talk to us about your social media and what your goal is for social media.
I guess my main goal is just to advertise my business, get people to know that there is a macaron business nearby. Because I think most of the macaron stores are the ones in the city.
Yeah, I agree with you with that.
The good ones. And then you have to travel, I don't know, track a bit just to get to the city. And now you can get some in, southwestern Sydney.
So who are you competing against when you decide to make this? Because I know you probably thought, I'm just going to make this and I'm just going to tailor it to small people and just, see if word of mouth, try and grow and make a little bit of money. But did you think about the competition-wise? Did you think, I have to compete against people?
I did afterwards.
Yeah?
Well, after I started making macarons.
All right, well, you got to talk about that. But before I do that, what flavor is this?
The chocolate, and then there's like fudge inside.
All right, you talk about that. I'm going to eat another cookie.
I think my main competitors were the ones in the city, but then since I'm mainly focusing in southwestern and western Sydney.
This is so good.
Oh, really?
Yes, this is so good. And my girlfriend wasn't allergic. I'd ask her to try it, but I don't think that's going to go well. All right, keep going. So I don't know what you're saying, but Western Sydney bit.
Yeah, so I didn't have much. I guess I don't think I have that much competitors. Other than the ones that's, I guess, in a different suburbs and different areas. My main competitors in my area specifically is probably just Coles and Woolies.
Yeah, I agree with you with that, yeah.
Because, what kind of macaron stores do you know in our area?
Got nothing. That's why I've never tried it.
Exactly. We have Coles and Woolies. That's all.
And do you really go to Coles and Woolies for a macaron? Like, and I'm not saying, like, if you were to sell this at Coles and Woolies, that would be different.
Wait, are we allowed to say the name? Are we putting them down?
No, what are we gonna take down a multi-billion-dollar company in Australia from a podcast with 200 subscribers? No.
Just in case, I blurred out the name in one of my videos.
We hate you, Worth. Anywho, it's a very different vibe than just a Coles cookie. Like, if you go to now, it's actually just Coles brand macarons. Whereas if you had this in the biscuit aisle or that. That's still upmarket, and it's not the same as the Coles area. Yeah,
hopefully it tastes better.
It tastes really good.
This next one, I'm not too sure if you like it.
What flavour is it?
It's ubero, which is, do you know ube and taro?
I've definitely heard of that.
Okay, that's good. That's a good start.
Ube.
Ube. It's like a
Ube.
It's very popular in the Philippines. I'm not Filipino though.
That's you know what? I actually have heard of that.
Oh really?
I've no idea what it is though, but
Okay.
I've heard of it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So it's similar to taro, but
Okay, I'll try.
and
I
then
can't leave it on the table.
so it's like a so the shells has taro powder, like just organic taro powder, and then the inside is ube coconut ganache, and then there's cheddar cheese.
Hold on, my girlfriend needs to see this. Hold on. Nicole! I don't know.
Give it a shot. You never
I'll
know.
put my headset back on.
Give it a shot. Give it a shot. Now I'm interested. Do you see your reaction of it?
God, I don't know.
It's actually a really good combo. Try it.
I just fucking send it.
Hopefully you're not allergic. Not bad?
Yeah, it's alright.
Yeah, not bad.
I'll give you that.
Yeah,
That's actually
okay.
really good. I'm sorry, but I will finish it, I promise you. But we have stuff to talk about. And I think the idea of just cheddar cheese on... No, I'm
It's a
weird.
very popular combo in the Philippines.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm not in the Philippines, so I'm not used to it. But what other flavors are you going to think about doing?
I want to do one more Asian flavor because like I've got like a caramel chocolate, which is very, I guess, non-Asian, and then ubero is Asian.
Yeah.
So hopefully just to balance it out.
Can you give me an example? And trust, bro, I know I'm a white Australian, so I have no idea what I'm talking. But like matcha, is that a thing? I'm not being okay. Good. I don't want to be offensive to anything. All right. So is that something you might be considering, or is there something else you like?
I do want to do matcha, but then I feel like matcha is a very common, popular flavor.
Oh, it's very, very
yeah. So I want to try to, I guess, focus on not so traditional, not so, I guess, mainstream flavors.
Yeah.
I really want to do like either pandan or it's like a leaf.
Cool. Respect.
Or like sweet potato. I really want to try that as well. Okay. But then I've got a lot of what's good like reviews and like recommendations to do fruity flavors. So
Fruity flavors. Oh, yeah, okay.
Because a lot of these are very sweet, so they want to do like a little bit more
yeah.
tangy, so yeah, I want to do, I guess, like maybe incorporate fruity flavor with an Asian flavor. I'm still thinking about it, but
is your goal to have like maybe 100 different flavors, or is your goal to have maybe like 4 flavors and just get them perfect?
I wish, I would love to do a lot of flavors, but it's just very hard to offer a lot of flavors because it's just a lot to make for one order only.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, absolutely right. Yeah.
So at the moment, I just want to focus, I guess, on 4 main flavors, and then hopefully maybe in the future when I do end up getting more sales, I can I guess have weekly flavors or specialty flavors.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about. Yeah. So this is a made to order kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
So you don't store these. When you get the order, you make.
Yeah,
them,
exactly.
So it's kind of hard to experiment or make a big batch like on a Monday, Tuesday, work all day and then relax because you actually have to. If you get an order on Friday, you have to do it. Okay.
Yeah, so I don't have that much time to experiment, but
how long can these last before they're not worth it? Like the macaron itself.
Well, I would recommend consuming it within 2 to 3 days, but honestly, macarons can last in the fridge for a long time. Like I've had some, I've given them to my friends and they've told me they've left it in the fridge for 1 or 2 weeks and it was still fine. You can also put them in the freezer and that lasts up to a month or so.
Okay.
So they have a very long duration.
He was once around the way.